How does light how does light bounce off of different materials and chrome materials? Now, with most materials, light kind of bounces off them, kind of like this. I'll create an example from 3D Max, demonstrating how light bounces off of materials. Now, with light, you have like different properties like specularity. There's specularity and there's glossiness, and there's also like different colors, but I'm not like dealing with that right now. Now, specularity, or the specular reflection, is a type of surface reflection, often described as a mirror-like reflection of light on the surface. Now, glossiness, the gloss, is an optical property. I feel like I have to write this down. Yeah. Specularity. A type of surface this reflection described as a mirror reflection of light. Gloss, an optical property which indicates how well surface reflects light. So, what happens now? Normally, like specularity and glossiness, their levels are like close to within close proximity of each other. If specularity is high, glossiness is high. If specularity is lower, glossiness is lower. They usually go hand in hand. Now I want you guys to pay attention to this graph here. Watch what happens when I increase the specularity. You get a spike. And take a look at my shiny ball over here. And notice how the specularity behaves on the surface of the shiny ball. You see the difference in light? So as it goes up, it gets brighter. There's more specularity. It gets shinier. Now with the glossiness is kind of like the focus, the sharpness. How sharp is the specularity? Right? So when it gets really high, the specularity gets focused like a laser. But when it's really low, it blurs out, blends out. You see that? What you don't usually get, is low glossiness and high specularity. This is very strange. And you can't really see high glossiness and low specularity. Because the specularity is so low, you can't really see the dispersion of the glossiness. It's harder to see. It's very faint. I guess you could say the opacity is down. It's kind of like it sort of looks like a, whatchamacallit, one of those pool ball things. And it's like, kind of like this. Well, you get the idea. I also want to demonstrate this kind of in Photoshop too. Now watch. Here's my surface, and this is my light. Now, and when the specularity is high, there's more light beams bouncing off the surface. High spec, more light. Now the glossiness determines focus. So if the glossiness is low, focus, low gloss, light spread out more. High gloss, light focus. When it bounces off of your surface.